Hi, Michael here. Good afternoon, March 27. We're about 3:25 p.m. Brussels time. Um, Obviously, a lot of happening in the market with the recent banking concerns that we're having. I'm not yet calling it a banking crisis, but that there's definitely a confidence crisis. That is for sure. We'll see on the dashboard, however, that in terms of um, things happening on the markets, that doesn't translate into that. So today, what I've been doing this morning is finding 4 shares that are worthwhile adding to the watch list. And from those 4, there was actually 2 that are on the eve of a technical catch-up, so we could expect some fireworks on a very short term. On one hand, I think over the weekend, emotions have been calming down a bit with Silicon Valley Bank now being bought by First Citizens Bank, and earlier last week already, obviously, Credit Suisse have been saved by UBS, but we're not out of the woods yet. Although governments all around the world are trying to calm things down, the nervousness around investors is quite high. So this will just take a time to calm down, if at all, and let's hope so. In either case, it has translated into very nice positive markets opening this morning, and even around noon, we see all Europe painted in the green with increases of between 1.5 and 1.75%. The futures show that also United States will open positive later, so let's hope that this gives a little bit of confidence, adding also um, to the positive figures we see coming out of Germany. And let's hope that this gives enough backbone to get us through a hopefully positive week. Looking at the dashboard, as I said, in terms of top movers, not much going on. Highest mover as of last Friday was Pure Cycle Technologies with just over 7%, which is not extreme. Also, in terms of what movements in the sweet spot, nothing much has been happening. There were 7 last Friday. There's 6 today. We see here US markets will open in about 5 minutes. So as of that moment, we'll see if that brings major news. Although, of course, a lot of data has already been entered into the watch list through the pre-market trading. So with that said, let's get into it and let's have a look at the 4 shares that I've selected for us today, and let's see if they give some nice spreads and hopefully some new shares in the watch list. First one is Win. Win Resorts with a first resistance at this moment of 107 and 38 cents, which gives us a very, very small spread. As usual, this can go either way. We can break this first resistance shortly and then see a rise to much higher levels, or we may hover around this for a while, or even we may fall back. In either case, at this moment, the share has a rating of accumulate, and yeah, very positive parameters linked to that. All right, the next one that we have selected for you is, let me see if I can read it here. I'm not sure if it's GWW or GWN. I think it's GWN. Obviously, I should not be putting that here, but here. Maybe I can't read my own writing anymore, and it is GWW. That's the one. Granger. With a first resistance of 668.79. And now I there we have it. The current price is 663. Also gives us a spread similar to Wynn Resorts. And let's see if the next ones, the next two ones, are giving some more spreads, because these are the two ones that I've identified that have a short-term catch-up ahead. So if we keep a good eye on those in the next couple of days, there may be something happening there. Windows Online 365 compared to working in the apps is absolutely worthless. The only reason why I'm using Excel Online is that the open broadcast system tool, whatever thing to make the videos, doesn't recognize Excel if I open it in the app. So I'm forced to work on this online version, which, as you can see, is absolutely worthless. So let's try that again. Diode. So simple Control D these days doesn't work anymore. You really need to type it in by hand. So we're really going in the right direction with this innovation at Microsoft. But let's hope there's better news for Diode, because there we have a first resistance of 94.70, which should give us a little bit of a nicer spread of 5.40. Not good enough to enter into sweet spot, but as I always say, better than I get on my savings account. Last one for today, VMW. Which gives us a first resistance of 126.81, which translates into also a small spread of 3.70%. I've been trying hard to find shares with better indicators than these. These are all not bad shares, but obviously not the kind of spreads that we would like to see here. But still, we've got 4 more shares in the watch list to keep an eye on. And as of now, they're part of the watchlist family, and they will be updated on a daily basis. Let's see if anything shocking is happening on the dashboard, even if we do a data refresh. I'm not expecting that. But then, no real news. What's nice here, you can see that earlier we saw that the US markets would open in about 5 minutes. Now it's been open for about a minute. And it nicely tells us that the markets will close in about 6.5 hours. So this dashboard seems to work the way it's supposed to work right now. With this for today, I'm coming to the end of this very short video. It wasn't super exciting, I admit, but nevertheless, I hope you liked it enough to subscribe to the channel and like these videos every now and then. It's really helpful. 16 subscribers now, almost 1 million. Got a little while to go, but we've beat the 16 milestone. Thank you for number 16 for joining. Thank you all very much for watching today, and obviously we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much.